Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you try, life just keeps pulling you in every direction? You work tirelessly, pouring your energy into everything, yet something still feels off. You chase success, you try to find peace, but it never seems to last. There's always this lingering feeling that, despite all the effort, you're not quite where you want to be. How many times have you thought, if I just finish one more thing, everything will be fine? But what if the problem isn't what's happening around you, but how you're responding to it? What if you could change your reality without waiting for everything around you to shift first? This is where the journey to rebuild yourself begins. It's not about fixing your circumstances. It's about transforming how you view and react to them. True change doesn't come from the outside world. It starts from within. This isn't about avoiding pain, but learning how to use it as a tool for growth. Buddhism teaches us that suffering isn't something to escape from. It's something to understand, to accept, and ultimately to transform. Every setback, every challenge, is a stepping stone to something deeper. What if, instead of seeing your struggles as obstacles, you began to view them as opportunities for personal growth? Think about it. What if the power to change your life has always been within you? What if all you needed was to unlock it, realizing that the true strength to rebuild yourself isn't found in the world around you, but within your own heart and mind? Take a moment and ask yourself, what if you didn't have to wait for life to be perfect before you started living your best life? What if you already hold the key to unlocking your fullest potential? If you found this message valuable and want to dive deeper into the journey of self-reconstruction, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. We'll share more profound insights to help you truly transform your life and step into the best version of yourself. Principle 1. Embrace a clear vision. To rebuild yourself, the first step is to define a clear vision for your life. Picture navigating a ship through a storm without a compass. You would be lost, tossed about by the winds with no direction or purpose. Now think about how that mirrors your life. Without a clear vision, you are essentially adrift, reacting to every circumstance, constantly adjusting to external pressures, rather than actively shaping the life you truly desire. If you've ever felt lost or stuck, you know exactly how this feels. Life can seem like a storm, chaotic, unpredictable, overwhelming. But when you establish a clear vision, it's as though you found your compass. The winds may still blow, but now you have a steady direction to navigate towards. A vision is not just a distant dream or passing thought. It's a powerful guiding force that aligns your thoughts, actions, and desires with your most authentic self. When you have a vision, everything you do begins to make sense. No longer do you waste energy on distractions or feel torn in 100 different directions. Each decision, each action, becomes a step toward your truest path. In Buddhism, this is called mindfulness. It is the practice of being fully present in each moment, aware but not judgmental. When your vision is rooted in your deepest values, everything falls into place. Your thoughts become clear, your actions more deliberate, and your life begins to align with your true self. But how do you create a vision like that? The process begins with deep reflection. Ask yourself, who do I truly want to become? This isn't about meeting society's expectations or fulfilling what others think is best for you. Let go of the pressure to conform and listen to what resonates with your innermost desires. Your vision must come from within, free from external influence. Think about the legacy you want to leave, the impact you want to make. Who is the person you are striving to become? What does your ideal life look like? Not in terms of wealth or status, but in the deepest sense of fulfillment and purpose. Once you have a vision, surround yourself with the right people. You cannot walk this path alone. The right community, the right connections are crucial. These are the people who will support you, challenge you, and help you grow. While your vision will evolve over time, the right companions will keep you grounded and true to your path. Principle 2. The power of connection. A clear vision is vital, but equally important is surrounding yourself with people who elevate and inspire you. Consider this: the people you invite into your life have the power to shape your thoughts, actions, and ultimately the person you become. This is why your environment is just as crucial as your vision. No matter how strong your vision may be, if you are surrounded by negativity, doubt, or individuals who don't believe in your potential, your progress will be hindered. The Buddha taught the power of Sangha, the community of like-minded individuals who walk the path of enlightenment together. At its core, Sangha is the support system that challenges you, walks with you through tough times, and helps you stay grounded. Pause for a moment and reflect. Are the people around you nurturing your growth, or are they holding you back? Do they support your dreams, or do they unconsciously place limits on you? This isn't just about the people you associate with in a social sense. It's about the energy you surround yourself with. Choose wisely, for the people in your life are a direct reflection of your mindset and trajectory. Their beliefs, values, and actions will either fuel or drain your aspirations. In Buddhism, we are encouraged to seek individuals who embody qualities like wisdom, compassion, and equanimity, those who challenge us to rise to our highest potential. These are the people who help us stay rooted even when life throws us into chaos. Surround yourself with those who push you to think more deeply, who challenge your assumptions, and who lift you when you're feeling low. These relationships are not just pleasant to have. They are essential for growth. However, it's not just about finding the right people. It's also about becoming the right person. The relationships you cultivate mirror who you are becoming. If you want to be surrounded by individuals who inspire you, you must first embody the qualities that inspire others. This principle is not only about receiving energy from others, but also about giving back. When you commit to personal growth, living with integrity, compassion, and wisdom, you naturally attract and cultivate a network of people who share these values. Once you have a clear vision and are surrounded by the right community, the next crucial step is developing the discipline to follow through on your goals, even when motivation wanes. A strong community will support you, but only you can maintain your commitment to your vision. The right people will encourage you to persist, even when it's tough, but only you have the power to take consistent, purposeful action. Principle 3. The path of steady practice. In a world that thrives on instant gratification, motivation often feels like a fleeting breeze, powerful one moment, then gone the next. It's easy to feel inspired when everything is aligned, when the road ahead is clear and free from obstacles. But what happens when life challenges you? What do you do when you feel drained, discouraged, or when the weight of your responsibilities feels unbearable? That's when the true test begins, and that's where discipline becomes your foundation. Discipline is the antidote to motivation's fleeting nature. In Buddhist philosophy, discipline is not about relying on bursts of inspiration or moments of clarity. It's about steady practice, mindfulness, and patience. It's about showing up every day, regardless of how you feel. Just like a tree growing steadily over time, your transformation requires deliberate, consistent action. The Buddha didn't achieve enlightenment through moments of sudden motivation. Rather, it was the result of sustained, disciplined practice, day after day, through challenges and triumphs alike. When you cultivate discipline, you stop waiting for the perfect moment or the right feeling to begin. Instead, you build the habit of action, even when your energy is low or your spirit is weary. Whether it's sitting in meditation, sticking to a workout routine, or simply completing daily tasks, it's the small, consistent actions that bring lasting change. It's easy to be swept away by the excitement of new beginnings, But what truly shapes your path is what you do when that initial burst of motivation fades. That's when discipline becomes your true guide. Discipline is the engine of progress. It's not about how you feel in any given moment. It's about your commitment to showing up every day. It's about taking action, even when you don't feel like it. It's about choosing to stay the course, no matter how difficult things become. Motivation may come and go, but discipline is what keeps you moving forward. The key lies in committing to steady practice and embracing the process, even when it feels like progress is slow. So ask yourself, are you ready to commit to a path of steady practice? Are you prepared to take action every day, even when it's challenging, knowing that this is the true path to transformation? The journey ahead requires more than just motivation. It requires discipline, and that's where the real power lies. Principle 4, the courage to own your life. Responsibility is the cornerstone of transformation. Far too often, we find ourselves blaming external circumstances or others for the pain we experience, for the setbacks in our lives. It's easy to point fingers when things don't unfold the way we expect, saying, if only this had been different, or if only they had acted differently. But true freedom, the kind that leads to lasting change, arrives only when we stop deflecting blame and begin taking full responsibility for how we respond to life's challenges. The Buddha taught us that suffering is inevitable. It's a part of the human experience. However, it is our response to suffering that shapes the path we take. It is precisely in these moments of difficulty that we have the greatest opportunity to transform ourselves. When you fully embrace responsibility for your life, you stop seeing yourself as a victim of circumstance. Instead, you step into your power as the creator of your own journey. Life's challenges no longer define you. You confront your failures not as roadblocks, but as valuable lessons that propel you toward growth. Taking responsibility means acknowledging your mistakes, learning from them, and using those lessons to push yourself forward. It's about shifting from being a passive observer in your own life to becoming an active participant in shaping your future. This is not just about owning your actions, but also your reactions and decisions. How you respond to a situation is just as critical as what you choose to do. When you take responsibility for your reactions, you reclaim your power. You no longer allow others or external forces to dictate your emotions or decisions. Rather than letting circumstances control your happiness, you become the one in charge. The one who decides how to move forward, no matter what obstacles arise. Taking responsibility is the ultimate freedom. It's the freedom to intentionally shape your future, to live a life that reflects your values and aspirations. When you fully own your life, you stop waiting for things to change around you. You understand that real transformation begins with you, here and now. So ask yourself, have you truly taken full responsibility for your life, or are you still waiting for the world to shift before you take action? The power to change your life is in your hands. Will you step up and claim it? Principle 5, trust in the process. On the journey of self-reconstruction, doubt will inevitably arise. You'll question whether it's all worth it, wondering if the effort you're putting in is truly making a difference. It's easy to get discouraged when progress feels slow, or when the path ahead seems uncertain. In those moments, you may feel tempted to give up, to let things unfold as they will. But here's the truth. Faith is not just about believing in something greater than yourself. It's about trusting the process, and most importantly, trusting yourself. In Buddhism, faith is closely linked to trust in the three jewels: the Buddha, the Dharma, the teachings, and the Sangha, the community. But the kind of faith that will carry you through life's toughest moments begins from within. It's the unwavering belief that you possess the strength to overcome any challenge, that each obstacle you encounter, no matter how difficult, is a lesson in disguise, an opportunity to learn and grow. When you truly believe in your own transformative power, you will discover strength in every setback and power in every obstacle. Even in your darkest moments, your faith will be the light that guides you forward. When the end of the tunnel is nowhere in sight and you feel lost in the dark, it's your faith that will remind you this is just a part of the journey. Trust the process, even when progress feels elusive. Trust that the hard work you invest today will pay off tomorrow. Trust that the lessons you're learning are shaping you into the person you are destined to become. The process may feel slow, but every step, no matter how small, brings you closer to the person you are meant to be. Above all, trust yourself. Trust that you have the resilience to continue, even when the path seems unclear. It's easy to drown in self-doubt, to feel inadequate, or to question whether you'll ever reach your goals. But the truth is, you are capable. Everything you need to succeed lies within you. Faith isn't merely hope. It's the unwavering trust in your ability to handle whatever life throws your way. It's this kind of faith that will keep you moving forward, even when quitting feels like the easier option. So when the road gets tough and you find yourself questioning the journey, remember to hold on to your faith. Trust the process, trust yourself, and recognize that every challenge is a stepping stone toward growth. The only thing standing between you and the life you seek is your willingness to keep moving forward. Faith will carry you through it all. Principle 6, turning pain into strength. None of us are immune to pain, whether it's the weight of past failures, the scars from broken relationships, or the burden of regret. We all carry pieces of ourselves that have been shattered. These are the moments when life has knocked us down, when we've stumbled, or when we've been wounded. They are part of our story. But here's the truth. You cannot rebuild yourself until you first confront those broken pieces. You can't heal what you refuse to face. It's tempting to hide, to bury those wounds, or to convince yourself they don't matter. But doing so only allows them to fester beneath the surface, keeping you stuck and unable to move forward. In Buddhism, we recognize that suffering is an inherent part of life. It's unavoidable. It's simply part of being human. But the key is not to avoid it, deny it, or try to escape it. Instead, we must face it head-on, accept it as part of our experience, and transform it into something powerful. This is the practice of dukkha, the deep understanding that suffering, when embraced and fully understood, can lead to liberation. Suffering is not something to flee from, it's something to learn from. Each challenge, every heartbreak is an opportunity to grow, an opportunity to become more resilient, more grounded, and more capable. The Buddha taught us that peace doesn't come from avoiding suffering, it comes from confronting it directly. By acknowledging our pain, we can move through it and emerge on the other side stronger, wiser, and more at peace. This is the paradox of life. In facing our pain with courage, we can transform it into our greatest strength. We are not defined by our failures or our wounds. We are defined by how we choose to respond to them. It is through confronting our brokenness that we uncover our true power. So ask yourself, are you ready to face your pain? Are you willing to look at the parts of yourself you've been avoiding and, instead of running from them, embrace them? Are you ready to turn those broken pieces into the foundation for your transformation? The truth is, your pain doesn't define you. It refines you. And when you learn to transform it, you will rebuild yourself into the most powerful version of who you are meant to become. As you continue on this journey of self-reconstruction, remember this. It's not about achieving perfection, but about making progress. The road ahead will not always be easy, and there will be moments when you feel like giving up. But keep this in mind. Every small step you take, no matter how insignificant it may seem, brings you closer to becoming the best version of yourself. Just like the lotus blooms from the mud, Your inner wisdom has the potential to emerge and flourish through the challenges you face. Your struggles, though difficult, are fertile soil for your growth. Keep your vision clear and unwavering. Surround yourself with people who inspire and uplift you. Focus on discipline over fleeting motivation. And take full responsibility for the path you walk. Remember the wise words of the Buddha. You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. By cultivating love and compassion within yourself, you begin to rebuild your life from the inside out. This journey isn't meant to be walked alone. It's meant to be shared with a supportive community and fueled by the inner strength you already possess. I invite you to pause and reflect. What is your vision for your life? Who are the people who inspire and challenge you? How can you transform your struggles into stepping stones for personal growth? The path lies before you, ready for you to step onto it. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you found it valuable, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel so you can continue receiving content that inspires and empowers you on your journey. Don't forget to like and share if this message resonated with you. Together, we can continue to grow and rebuild our lives one step at a time.